Yaakov sends messengers to Esav to tell him he's coming back rich from Haran. They return and tell him they saw Esav with 400 warriors, and Yaakov splits his camp to two and thanks God for all his wealth and asks for protection. Yaakov sends a large amount of animals as a gift to Esav and creates a gap between the herds to make a bigger impression. Yaakov moves all of his people and possessions to the other side of the river, but when he's all alone, he's attacked by an angel who battles him all night. The angel hits the upper part of his leg, but Yaakov doesn't give up. Upon dawn, the angel begs to be freed, but Yaakov insists on a blessing from him, and the angel blesses him that his name will change to Israel. Yaakov calls the place Pni-El, and the sun rises and he sees Esav's soldiers in the distance. He splits the camp and puts the maids and their children in front, and Leah and Rachel and their children in the back, and he bows to Esav 7 times. Esav hugs and kisses Yaakov and cries with him, and all of Yaakov's family bow to Esav. Esav refuses the gifts, but Yaakov insists. Esav offers to walk together with Yaakov's camp, but Yaakov claims that the children and animals have to walk at a slower pace. Esav returns to Seir, and Yaakov builds Sukkot for his herd. Yaakov buys an area near Shechem so he can settle there and place an altar. Dinah walks around the city Shechem, and the prince named Shechem kidnaps and abuses her. Shechem and his father Hamor arrive at Yaakov's camp and offer him that Dinah will marry Shechem and Yaakov's family will live in Shechem. Yaakov's sons demand that the people of Shechem perform a circumcision, and Hamor convinces them. On the 3rd day, Shimon and Levi go door by door and kill all the recovering men, in addition to Shechem and Hamor, free Dinah, while the other brothers loot the property. Yaakov is angry with them for their actions for fear of revenge from the nearby nations. God commands Yaakov to return to Bethel and complete his vow. Yaakov asks everyone to dip in the river and get rid of any idolatry which he buries under a tree and then builds an altar in Bethel. Dvorah, Rivka's nanny, passes away. Rachel gives birth to Binyamin but dies during labor and is buried near Efrat. Yaakov arrives at Hebron and Yitzchak dies at age 180 and is buried by his sons in Me'arat HaMachpelah. Esav's offspring multiply to many tribes and kings.
Happy